Hello everyone. Let us continue with the chapter Sexual Reproduction in Flowering Plants part 5. In previous video we have studied about the layers of megasporangium, that is the ovule, and this is the structure of the ovule what we have learnt, and the cell what is being present towards the micropylar end, you call that to be megaspore mother cell. So this is the megaspore mother cell, and these are the two integuments, outer integument and the inner integument, and opposite to the micropylar end is the chalaza, and the connection between the ovary and the ovule is called as placenta. Okay, and next we are going to learn about how this MMC, that is the megaspore mother cell, undergoes meiotic division and develops into female gametophyte. So next we are going to learn about the development of embryo sac. Development of embryo sac. This embryo sac is considered to be female gametophyte. Okay, so this MMC, megaspore mother cell, it undergoes meiotic division. Right, so this megaspore mother cell, MMC, when it undergoes meiotic division, okay, so this is the meiotic division. Meiosis, you know, meiosis means reduction division, whereas mitosis is multiplication division, equational division. But here when you learn about meiosis, it is reduction division where the chromosome number is being reduced. Okay, so this MMC, it forms tetrad, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is called as tetrad. The same you have learnt in male also, microspore tetrad. Here you call this to be megaspore tetrad. And one more specific thing what I have to remember here is, you should know where is this megaspore develop, right? And one more thing is, this is the micropylar end, okay? And opposite to the micropylar end is the chalazal end. So here let me mention here also micropyle, and here is the chalaza, okay? And always towards the chalaza end, these three cells, it degenerates. It degenerates. And the next step, when you just look at this, only one cell will be formed. That is the functional megaspore, or you call that to be survival megaspore. So out of 4 megaspore tetrad, 3 will degenerate. So which part of that? Out of 4, the 3 that is towards the chalazal end will degenerate, and the 1 which is towards the micropylar end will survive. So that is called as, what do you call this as? This portion, right, towards the micropylar end, micropyle. This is called as functional megaspore. Functional megaspore. And this functional megaspore, till this we have studied about here, what we have studied is meiotic division where the chromosome number is reduced. But now we are going to study about the mitotic division. So where a single nucleus, this is haploid. One more thing you have to be very clear, and this is 2n in number, diploid. When it undergoes meiotic division, it is haploid. Right? And here all the 3, I mean out of 4, the 3 degenerates and only 1 remain, and this is again haploid. So this haploid nucleus, this functional megaspore, it undergoes mitotic division. It undergoes mitosis. Okay, so what divides here? Only the nucleus divides here. Only the nucleus divides. So it undergoes 3 division. When you just look at this haploid, okay, so if this is the cell, okay, this 1, it divides into 2, and then second time, this divides into 4, and then it divides into 8. So 3 times it divides, okay? So 3 times you can remember. So 3 times what take place? Karyokinesis take place. What is kinesis? Division. What is karyo? Karyo meaning nucleus. You have to be very specific. Again, only the nuclear division has taken place, not the cytoplasm. So first the division of nucleus take place. Only nucleus divides. Karyokinesis alone. And then when you just look at this, I'll just draw it here, okay? Now what will happen? From here, the 3 will move towards the chalazal end. Again, this is the chalazal end. Okay, and this is the micropylar end, micropyle. Okay, out of 8, 3 will move towards the chalaza, and the other 3 will move towards the micropylar end, and the 2 remains in the center. So here 3, 6, 7, 8. So you can just count here 8. So till this only nuclear division has taken place. Now after the division of nucleus, cytoplasm will take place and then the cell wall will be formed. You can just see this, okay, towards the chelazal end, okay, 3 cells. And here you can see likewise, and this will be the largest one. Okay, so here 6 are there, and here you can see this. And towards the micropylar end, the largest one is called as the egg. This is called as egg. And the other two are called as, smaller ones are called as synergids. Synergids. And towards the micropylar end, egg is there and then synergids. So both egg and synergid all together, you call it as egg apparatus. What are they called as? Egg apparatus. Whereas towards the chelazal end, you call this to be antipodals. Towards the chelazal end, you call it as antipodals. And what is remaining in the center? You call this as polar nuclei. Okay, and 3 towards the micropyle end and 3 towards the chelazal end. So after the division of cytoplasm, that is after cytokinesis, the cell wall is formed. Okay, so here when you just look at this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Then here 7. So 7 cells, and how many nuclei are there? 3 plus 3, 6, 7, 8, right? So how many are there? 8 nucleated 7-celled embryo sac. Now this is called as 8 nucleated and 7-celled embryo sac. I hope you have understood how is this megaspore mother cell undergoes meiotic division and it produces megaspore tetrad, and then from that 3 degenerates and only one functional megaspore, when it undergoes mitosis, it produces 8 nucleated and 7-celled embryo sac. I hope you have understood. And this 8 nucleated embryo sac, normally the other name for this is polygonum. Polygonum embryo sac. Why? Because it is 8 nucleated and 7-celled. And one more thing you have to remember, monosporic embryo sac. Why? Because out of 4, 3 degenerates and only 1 survives. That one megaspore only, you call this to be functional megaspore, right? And the whole this portion, this is nothing but the embryo sac. So this is the development of embryo sac, which is considered as female gametophyte. Right? So this normally in most of the angiosperm, this type of embryo sac is seen, that is nothing but the polygonum or the monosporic type of embryo sac, which has 8 nucleated and 7-celled. If you like this video, share, comment and follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you.